I just want to start off by saying thank you to everyone who came here today to celebrate my grandparents. My speech is probably not going to be as long, but it's good. I myself feel so lucky and blessed to be here celebrating their 50th anniversary. 50 years together is such an amazing accomplishment. It shows how much love, patience, and commitment you have for each other. You have built such a wonderful family, and I am so lucky to be your granddaughter. To my grandma, thank you for always being so caring and for being someone I can look up to. You're always thinking about everyone else, and you make every family gathering feel so special. You work so hard for our family, and I hope you know how much you mean to all of us. To my grandpa, thank you for always making me laugh and for being someone I can always rely on. You have such a kind heart, and I love spending time with you. You've taught me so much just by the way you treat the people you love. Together, you've both been the perfect example to me of what a strong and loving marriage looks like. You both inspire me with the way you care for each other every single day. Congratulations on 50 incredible years together. I hope you have many more happy and healthy years ahead. I love you both so much. Happy anniversary.
All right. Okay, at this time, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big, nice, warm welcome. The only son, Michael!
The follow-up cleanup position here. All right. First off, I'd like to thank all the family and friends who came from far and wide to celebrate my parents and their 50th anniversary. It truly shows how much my parents are loved and how much they mean to all of you. I'd also like for all of us to take a moment to remember the loved ones who are not with us today and who surely will take delight in such a celebration. So let's just pause for a minute. Pray for those people. All right, so I'm gonna be the funny guy here. As a young kid, I was always curious about what was life before my parents had me. The first time I looked at my parents' wedding album, I asked different questions of what was what, who were these people, what you did after the wedding, and other questions as a curious child would ask, all of which my parents would answer fondly. However, the one question that my parents would get a chuckle of was, where was I? However, my mom would always playfully laugh and go, you're a honeymoon baby. I actually never thought of it much until well into my college years. When I realized, while driving on Route 80 coming from college, engineering student and all, I saw the Holiday Inn, what was once a Holiday Inn Route 80, and I counted 9 months later. And I was like, oh my God, I was a honeymoon baby. It's a funny reminder not only of my impending age I look forward to, hint, hint, might be a big bash, but also how blessed to be born out of their love. To a mom, whom I'm very proud of, bucking the trend and showing me what a strong career-oriented woman, yet still being the engine of our home. Her love for me is the irrational love that only a mother knows how to give, sometimes at odds with my pragmatic side, but knowing it comes from deep emotion and anxiousness in wanting the best for me and her family. And my father, one of the most resourceful and smartest people I know. His love was always steady, the kind of love that was shown by things he did and showed those rare emotions when I needed it most, the corner man in my biggest fights. The very people I've grown to want to be by their example and what they're made of themselves, to love irrationally yet have a steady hand when things are tough. Sorry, as I quote something from what I read on the internet that I think embodies them. Don't only marry the person you can have fun with. Marry the person you can suffer with. Anyone can love you when life is good, when the sun is shining, the money's flowing, the smiles come easy. That part is simple. But love isn't proven on the best days. Love is revealed in the worst ones. When life hits hard, when nightmare starts, when everything feels uncertain. Romance isn't just vacations and photos. Romance is who sits next to you in the ER waiting room at 3 a.m., who holds your hand when the future feels terrifying. It's the person who looks at the broke, exhausted, messy version of yourself and chooses you, still fights for you. Because anyone can be a playmate in the sunshine, but the right person, they're the one willing to walk through the worst times with you. And with that said, I think 50 years says it all. Thank God for blessing me with such great parents, and may they always be blessed forever. Love you, Mom and Dad.
All right. Very nice. Big hug. All right. Very good. Okay, at this time, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call Marilu Azares for food blessings. So this way we can start eating. Here you go. Marilu.
Grace.